Hey friends, this is Pastor Joe at Southwest Lutheran Church, and I'm here with another devotion and a great book to share. And there's no way that I can just introduce this book without being a little awkward about it. So here it is, right up front, A Brief Theology of Periods. Yes, really, by Rachel Jones. And this is a wonderful book, I gotta say. Let me share one of the things that is most gratifying to me as a theologian, one of the things that helps me learn the most and see things in a different way that I didn't expect is when I read a book or hear a conversation and the book is written from someone who has a very detailed and intimate knowledge of some subject, and it's written to other people who have a very intimate and detailed knowledge of that same subject, but it's something that's totally out of my experience. For example, periods, right? It's not something I deal with myself. I'm a guy, but I know so many people who do. And this is a great reflection on our bodies, who we are, and who God has made us to be. Okay, so here's a devotional truth that we can get from this book is, what? God created us with bodies, and as Christians, as followers of Jesus Christ, our job is not to somehow escape from them. Even though our bodies bring with them all sorts of difficult things and painful things and messy things, we're living in a fallen world after all. Our job is not to escape from our bodies, but as Christians, we believe that Jesus died on the cross and rose again, yes, to forgive our sins, but also to make us new and to heal us and to somehow bring us into a new creation one day where all the hard parts about our bodies and the difficult parts about our bodies will be restored. And so, I don't know if we will have periods in the new creation, but maybe. There's a lot of good stuff to think about here too, though. Because, for example, in the Old Testament and in the New, there are these themes of blood, themes of purity and impurity, which is explicitly linked to periods and menstruation. There's also a lot of Bible stories that actually hinge on someone having their period at a particular time and what that means. And so, you know what? She talks about all these things, Rachel Jones, and they're all really great reflections. So I would encourage you, whether you are a woman or a man, whether you experience periods or you don't, pick up this book and give it a read. See what she has to say, and I believe it'll bless you. And so here's our devotional thought or question for me to leave you with. How can we as Christians, how can we let our bodies remind us of who God has made us to be? How can we, I don't want to say enjoy, but how can we appreciate even the hard parts of life, even the painful parts of life, even the messy parts of life, because we know that this comes with being a creature whom God has made, and we know that all these things God is redeeming and restoring and turning them into new and beautiful things, and even God is working all things together for the good of those who love Him. So how can we let even our bodies and our physical existence remind us of the goodness of God? I would love to hear your thoughts if you want to start a conversation below, or feel free to pick up this book, find it yourself, and enjoy. Until next time, God bless. Take care.